You know, I went to San Francisco last week. What an amazing city.
Really? On vacation?
No, for work. A big job, actually. I had to do a photo shoot for a magazine in the bar of a 5-star hotel.
Wow! And they flew you all the way to San Francisco to do it.
Yes. It was some hotel. The bar was on the top floor with a roof terrace, a great view of the city.
How many floors were there?
10.
I hope there was an elevator.
Yes. Not a normal hotel lift. It was like a space capsule with a bellboy, and the reception was in a glass bubble suspended between the ground floor and the first floor.
Sounds cool.
And the chambermaids were like models. All beautiful girls wearing white catsuits. Wow.
I'm sure.
Not as beautiful as you, of course.
Of course.
What is a beautiful, talented girl like you doing in a place like this?
What?
Would you like to come to Rome with me next week?
To Rome?
Yes. I'm going to the opening of a Caravaggio exhibition. Why don't you come with me? I could reserve a room for you in the same hotel as me. It's more like a bed and breakfast, guest house, really. But there is room service, a buffet breakfast, and we can eat out in the evening. I know some great restaurants.
Hold it. Why should I go to Rome with you?
Why not?
Because I don't know you, for one.
You can get to know me, and I'd like a general outsider's perspective on the exhibition.
Outsider?
Outside the world of art.
Actually, I studied history of art at university. Thanks for the invite, but I'm busy next week. All week.
Hello again and welcome back. I don't think Archie got the reaction he expected from Emily. She was a little offended by his invitation, or invite, as she calls it. But let's get started with our training session. How does he invite her? Remember? Would you like to come to Rome with me next week? Why don't you come with me? He probably thought he was charming her with all the details about the hotel and the trip, but she turns him down. Now, as I want to talk about hotel and accommodation-related terms, I'm going to use Archie's descriptions of the 5-star hotel in San Francisco and the bed and breakfast in Rome to help me. I have to admit, the 5-star hotel does sound interesting. Do you remember what it was like? The reception was in a glass bubble suspended between the ground floor and the first floor. What do we call the person who works at the reception? The British term is hotel receptionist, and in the US it's hotel clerk. The person at the door of 5-star hotels is traditionally called the doorman, but door person is more politically correct. In the UK, they say the hall porter. Going back to the hotel in San Francisco, the lift or elevator was like a space capsule with a bellboy. The bellboy is the person who carries the guests' luggage and takes them up in the lift. Oh yes, lift is the British term, by the way, and elevator is the American term. Who else does Archie talk about? The chambermaids, apparently all very beautiful girls. A chambermaid cleans and takes care of the bedrooms in a hotel. Usually, in 5-star hotels, there's also room service and laundry service. Now, the B&B in Rome, where Archie is staying, is probably not as luxurious, but there is room service and a buffet breakfast. As the name suggests, bed and breakfast, the price of the room includes breakfast. We also call this kind of accommodation a guest house. If a hotel has a restaurant, you can often stay there half board or full board. That's when you eat all your meals in the hotel restaurant. I usually like to explore and eat out when I travel, don't you? Or stay in self-catering accommodation. Self-catering means it has a kitchen area where you can cook your own meals and save a bit of money. Eating out all the time is expensive. Well, that's all we have time for, so I'll say goodbye. See you again soon.